Today, on Extraordinary Explained, Acid Trail. Imagine transforming every step you take into a hazardous chemical weapon. A casual stroll becomes a defensive perimeter. A quick sprint leaves pursuers facing a caustic barricade. What if your very movement could reshape the terrain around you? Let's explore one of nature's most chemically destructive powers. Acid trail is exactly what it sounds like, the ability to leave a path of corrosive acid wherever you travel. Unlike powers that require conscious activation, this ability operates passively, transforming ordinary movement into a continuous chemical reaction. Every footstep, every gesture, potentially creating a hazardous zone that lingers long after you've moved on. But what creates this acid? The most likely explanation involves specialized glands beneath the skin that secrete corrosive compounds triggered by pressure or motion. These chemical cocktails could range from simple acids like sulfuric or hydrochloric to complex biological compounds with selective corrosive properties. The concentration, spread, and duration would all vary based on the individual's unique physiology. The applications are immediately obvious in defensive scenarios. Pursued by threats, simply run in a zigzag pattern, creating an impassable barrier. Need to secure a location? Circle it with your acid footprints. The tactical advantages extend beyond mere defense. Imagine cutting through obstacles, creating distractions, or even implementing controlled environmental modification. Of course, this power comes with its own unique set of challenges. Ordinary life would require constant adaptation. Special footwear made from acid-resistant materials would be essential. Social interactions would need careful planning. No dance floors, no crowded elevators, and definitely no house parties unless you want to replace the flooring afterward. Even sleeping could be problematic if you tend to sleepwalk. The ethical implications are even more complex. Unlike powers that can be easily concealed, acid trail leaves evidence of your presence everywhere. Accidental property damage would be constant. Environmental concerns would follow you literally at every step. You'd need to consider the lasting impact of your movements in a way most people never think about. However, there's potential for constructive applications too. In controlled environments, acid trail could revolutionize certain industries. Precision etching of materials, specialized demolition work, even agricultural applications like removing invasive plant species through selective chemical treatment. With proper containment and direction, what seems like a purely destructive power becomes a tool for creation through elimination. Acid trail bears similarities to other secretion-based abilities like poison generation or slime trail, but with significantly higher destructive potential. It's also related to the broader category of trail generation powers, which include leaving behind elements like fire, ice, or energy. The defining characteristic is its persistence. Unlike momentary abilities, acid trail creates lasting environmental changes that continue working long after activation. How might someone acquire such a power? Natural mutation is one possibility, perhaps a radical alteration in sweat gland function. Environmental exposure to certain chemicals or radiation could trigger adaptive changes. Or consider the possibility of bioengineering, deliberately modifying the chemical composition of bodily secretions. However it manifests, the body would need extraordinary resistance to its own acids to prevent self-destruction. Acid trail, a power that transforms simple movement into chemical transformation. It raises fascinating questions about responsibility and consequence. If every step you took changed the world in a tangible, potentially destructive way, how carefully would you choose your path? Would you use it to create barriers or to clear new ways forward? Think about it. If you possessed acid trail, what would your footprints reveal about your intentions? If you liked this video and would want to see more, please like, share, and make sure to hit that bell icon so that YouTube knows that you want to see more.